What's up, family? Man, I want to jump on and have a real heart to heart with you guys today. This is gonna be epic. You know what I mean? It's a totally different perspective um, on a topic that so many talk about, so many quote unquote experts on, um, and this is gonna be a totally different perspective. You know what I mean? Totally different perspective. And man, it's weird because when you sit back and you listen to these experts talk, they don't even really get to the heart of the matter. You know what I mean? They don't get to the heart of the matter at all. You know, that we are enough. And it's as though nobody wants us to understand that, as though nobody wants us to know that, you know, that you're enough. You, you, you are enough. You are enough. And if you don't get anything from any of my other videos, man, I hope and pray that you get this, that you are enough. You don't have to go looking externally. You are enough. You're enough. You're whole all by yourself. I made this video yesterday and posted it, and man, so many people were contacting me, texting me, and calling me. Hey, you good? You good? Good. I saw that video. You know, we belong together. Da da da. And they thought that I was talking about my wife that passed away. The young lady that I split up with in March. It's like everyone's entitled to their opinion. But no, it had nothing to do with either one of them. You know what I mean? And play the video and we're going to talk about it. But you have to remember, you are enough. You all by yourself. You're enough. I promise you that. We belong together. Your voice and choice of words soothes and comfort my soul. Your energy is medicine for my spirit. Your laugh is vitamins for my heart. I was yours before time began. In divine timing, our worlds collided. Our souls were freed and reunited. I am so attracted to you. My soul yearns for you. My spirit cries out to you. I am home with you. I am in love with you. I belong to you. I am you and you are me. We are one. We endured and grew through our tragedies and traumas, not realizing that every obstacle was bringing us one step closer to each other. I would gladly go through all of that pain and suffering over and over again just to be reconnected with you. My love, my soulmate, my twin flame. You are me, and I am you. I love you. So that got so many people um spinning as far as, man, who's Elijah talking about? You know, man, is there a person in his life? Is there who's the new queen? Who's the new young lady? Is that why he's getting off of stopping the videos and just all this other stuff, right? Family, man, you guys ought to know by now, man. We have to grow up. I made the video series. If you haven't seen the series on the Ankh, you have to go back and check that series out. That Ankh, and I got them tatted all over me. I do. Here, here. I got a little thing right here, but I got an Ankh up here too, though. Right there. Um, you're whole. When you know who you are, you're whole. When you know who you are, you're balanced. When you know who you are, you're complete. Stay with me. I promise you, we're going somewhere and it's going to fuck some of you up. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You're whole. See, the problem is
we don't feel whole. The problem is we don't know who the fuck we are. The problem is we're always going externally looking for validation, looking for acceptance, looking for love, looking for somebody else to complete me. Are we going there today? Because we don't feel whole, because we don't know who we are. And that comes to us from childhood, as far as needing our family and friends and little communities that we grew up in, our social groups, the validators, and they're telling us all this other stuff and giving us confirmations or telling us we ain't shit or whatever the case may be. And so we get programmed from the time we're little that you're never enough, that you always have to go externally to get what you need. And because of that, we've always gone looking somewhere else. We've always felt like, man, something has to complete me. Something has to fulfill me because I can't be complete by myself. And so we need a twin flame to complete us. After all, if you look at the definition by these fucking experts, the twin flame, your soul is split and they're a mirrored soul of yours. You know what I mean? Your soul, they have the other part of your soul. And so when you guys get together, you balance each other out. When you guys get together, man, you're whole. That's what these fucking experts say. Family, we got to grow the fuck up. We got to grow the fuck up. I want to present to you a totally different perspective. I know what they say. I read and studied a lot of what they said. And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Why is it that people don't want us to understand that you're whole all by yourself? That you're complete all by yourself? You don't need another fucking part of your soul to come finish you off or to balance you out. God help me, because we're gonna go there and it's gonna get rough for some of you. As long as we have that ignorant ass mentality and belief system, as long as we feel like, man, I gotta have a soulmate, I gotta have a twin flame because they mirror me, and man, I could just be me with them. I could just let my hair down, and my soul is connected there, so I could just be transparent, and all this other stupid ass bullshit. Here's the trick: when you look at the great majority of all those people talking about that shit, when you look at the great majority of people talking about their twin flames and how chaotic their fucking twin flame is, how toxic their fucking twin flame is, the truth is the great majority of us should never be in a fucking relationship. The great majority of humanity is not prepared to be in a fucking relationship with somebody else and should never be in another relationship with somebody else until they fix their fucking shit, until they deal with their fucking shit. But the problem is we don't want to deal with our shit. And so we jump in these fucked up, toxic ass relationships to take our mind off of, man, okay, I got to deal with me. I got to work on my stuff. And so instead of me dealing with me, I want to jump in a fucking relationship and try to fix you. I want to jump in a fucking relationship and just, man, just get all engulfed and caught up in your fucking emotions and your traumas and your issues. We're going there today. And it's going to be rough. We have to grow the fuck up. You have to understand As long as you have that perspective, that mindset that I'm not complete, that I gotta have validation, I gotta have confirmation, I gotta have acceptance, I gotta have love externally from an external source. And we can sugarcoat the shit all we want to. We could fix the shit up and put lipstick on it and everything else to make it pretty and presentable all we want to. You can put a dress on a pig, you can put a wig on a pig, you can put lipstick on a pig. It's still a motherfucking pig. You can sugarcoat the lie, you can fix the lie up all you want to. It's still a motherfucking lie. And so the truth is, you are your own fucking twin flame. The truth is, your twin flame has always been with you. The truth is, you're all that you need. You're all that you've ever needed. You never needed another fucking human being to come love you and woo-doo-doo to make you feel good about you. You never needed the validation from somebody else. You've only needed that because you didn't know who the fuck you was. God help me. Every one of us have a little girl, a little boy inside of us. Every single one of us. We have that little kid inside of us. And we've all abandoned and rejected and dismissed that kid. We've all ignored that kid. We've all tuned out that kid. We've all invalidated that kid. Because we wanted the acceptance and love and all that other shit externally. We needed the validation from everybody else. Your chaotic outside world is a mirror of your inside world. Stay with me. Because you don't know who the fuck you are. Because you don't know why the fuck you're here. We do stupid shit. We look for a woman. We look for a man to make us feel good about us. We look for a man, a woman to balance us out, to complete us, to make us feel loved, to make us feel like we matter. And so we shifted our focus to something external. And our focus was never to go external. Our focus is always to go internal. But we got all these fucking experts, all these fucking twin flame gurus, these spiritual fucking gurus. Oh, your twin flame's out there somewhere. He's married to somebody else. Oh, your twin flame, just do these 5 affirmations and your twin flame will reveal themselves to you. How to know if you connected to your twin flame? How to know if your twin flame is coming to you? How to know when to accept your twin flame? Why your twin flame is running from you? Why your twin flame don't want to be with you? Why your twin flame keeps running away from you? How they detach from your twin? You got all this stupid ass shit out on social media. Because we don't know who the fuck we are. And the fucked up part is supposed to be us spiritual leaders. It's supposed to be us spiritual star season children of God, chosen ones, beacons of hope and love. They're supposed to be giving out this information to the rest of the world. But when you look at Twin Flames, that group is so fucked up. The whole spiritual movement is so fucked fucked up and so twisted, so divisive, so petty. Twin flames, we give them different definitions from soulmates. Or soulmate don't have to be somebody. It could be just a co-worker. It could be da. Again, needing that outside fucking validation, that outside connection. Twin flame, man, it's something deep. It's gonna be an intimate relationship. And we got all the stupid shit we say, but we never look at the fucking problem. We never look at the real issue. And the issue is, why the fuck do you need, or do you feel like you need, an external connection to become whole, to be yourself, to be you? How the fuck can an external connection with anyone make you you? Are we going there today? Again, this nobody externally can make you fucking you, can make you whole. I don't give a fuck how good looking, how great they are, how much they compliment you. They can't make you fucking whole. How the fuck can something externally make something that's already whole? You are whole all by your motherfucking self. You just don't know it because you don't know who the fuck you are. Let's go back to that little kid. Until you deal with the fact that you got this little kid inside of you, that little kid is your soul. That little kid is a part of who you are. Until you come to grips with the fact that you've broken this person's heart, this little kid's heart, until you come to the fact that you've been dismissive of this little kid, you've been disrespectful towards this little kid, you've abandoned this little kid, you've rejected this little kid, until you come to grips with all the shit that you've gone through in your fucking external fucking relationships, all the shit you've experienced in your external fucking relationships, you've done to your fucking self. You've done to this kid. This kid has been with you through every fucking relationship you've ever had. And the whole time they're sitting there, I'm here. I'm here. I'll never abandon you. I'll never reject you. I'll never be dismissive of you or towards you. I'll never invalidate you. I'll never disrespect you. I'm here. I'm here. But we can't hear them because we so tuned them out. Because we got all this fucking noise in the world. And when you stop and think about it, why is there so much fucking noise? Why is there so much fucking commotion? TV 24/7, radio stations never go off, social media 24/7, news and drama and chaos and wars and famine and all this other shit to get us disconnected, to get us twisted, to get us distracted. So I can hear that little kid talking to me. So I don't see that little kid. So I'm not connected with that little kid because I'm bombarded with this external bullshit. We go out looking for our twin flame, because we're fucking ignorant. Your twin flame is already inside of you. But you never go looking inside. You never go internal. Why? Because we've been programmed to believe that we're not enough. We're not enough. And so we have to fulfill or become fulfilled by external things, external people, to become whole, to become balanced. And so we need a queen to balance me out as a king. We need a king to balance you out as a queen. Why? Because you don't know who the fuck you are. I'm not saying a relationship isn't good, but a relationship can't balance you the fuck out. A relationship can't make you fucking whole. The unchosen, we're already whole. We're divine feminine and divine masculine. Already. You're already balanced. You're already whole. The problem is you don't fucking know it. Because you're bombarded with this external bullshit and your fucked up feelings that has you convinced you gotta go outside. And so we never take the time to get to know the child within us. We never take the time to get to know who we really are. And so we say, man, I got with this guy. I got with this woman. And man, she allowed me just to let my hair down. And I could just be me all by myself. And I didn't have to put on makeup. And I didn't have to da-da-da-da. I could just be transparent. Da-da-da-da. How come you can't be that way with your fucking kid inside of you? How come you can't be that way by your fucking self? How come you can't be completely you and transparent you and loving, beautiful, ugly, whatever you are, you to yourself? By yourself. As if I need another person that I could be me with as validation that I'm okay. I can only be okay as me if somebody external say so. And so I need this twin flame. I need this soulmate to validate me, to accept me as I am. Why? Because the truth is, I don't accept myself. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. You don't accept yourself. You don't accept the fact that you've done all these things. You've been so dismissive and hateful to yourself. And you are that way to yourself. You're that way to yourself. You're that way to that little kid inside of you. So you want to be accepted. You want to be heard. You want to be validated. You want to be loved. You want to be respected. But you won't do that to the kid inside of you. You want somebody to just spend some time with you. Some quality time. But you won't do that to the kid inside of you. You won't do that with the kid inside of you. And then you're demanding and expecting that there's another fucking part of you out there to balance you out and to complete you when you won't even deal with what's inside of you already, what you already have. Make that sense. Make that shit make sense. That's not even fucking logical. When you really look at it, that's not even fucking logical. That's ignorant as fuck. When you really break it down, hold on, wait a minute. I have a kid inside of me that's been there from the beginning of time. I have a child inside of me that has experienced every fucking thing I've experienced. That was there at my worst, my best. They've experienced every fucking thing. That's a true ride or die. You can't get no more ride or die than that. I have this kid inside of me that's gone through everything I've gone through. I have this kid inside of me that's seen me when I was in my room all by myself, crying and shaking and broken and suicidal and depressed and frustrated. The shit that I can't tell nobody else because they would lock my ass up in an insane asylum. This kid knows. They've seen it. They've heard it. They felt it. All your little secrets that you can't tell nobody. This little kid knows. All the things you were doing that you didn't think nobody knew. Like when you're laying there masturbating and you're sitting there fantasizing about so and so. This little kid knows. There's nothing about you that this kid doesn't already know. And you think, because these fucking experts have told you that you have a twin flame out there, you have a soulmate out there that's gonna come in and you guys are gonna connect and man, they're gonna validate you and they're gonna da 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 and da 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 and you guys are gonna have this connection where you could be you. But you already have that inside of you. But now you're looking externally for it. We've got to grow the fuck up. We've got to grow the fuck up. And I know that they say your twin flame is your mirrored soul and it's all this other stupid shit. That's shit that we fucking made up. That's shit that fucking experts have made up. Why? To keep us fucking dumbed down, to keep us looking fucking externally. It's just more fucking noise to keep you from going within and finding the real you so that you can be fucking whole and complete. Because that's where your fucking power lies. That's where your fucking superhuman strength comes from. Is you being like this fucking whole and complete. We go all outside looking for God in the sky. God's out here. God's over here in the church. God's in this temple. God's over here. God's over here. We go all everywhere else looking, seeking, demanding what we already have inside of us. What we already possess. We just don't know it. We don't know it. How come the gurus ain't talking about that? How come the gurus ain't talking about the fact that you reap what you fucking sow? How come the gurus ain't talking about your karma? And when I'm talking about you reap what you sow in your karma, I'm talking about the aspect of all the fucked up shit you're gonna experience in your life in relationships. Karmic debt. Why? What the fuck are you doing to the kid inside of you? What the fuck are you doing to the kid inside of you? We want to talk about gaslighting and da, da, da. Motherfucker, you gaslight yourself. There's nothing you're experiencing externally that you haven't done to this kid. The problem is we don't want to deal with the real shit. We want to jump in relationships and just go be happy and marry and do all this other twisted ass shit and be distracted and not work on us, not heal us. See, the thing with healing, we have to learn how to heal that little kid inside of us. We have to learn how to heal that connection, that bond. You'll never be your best version of yourself. It's impossible to be the best version of you with somebody else externally. And you've never made that connection. You never made that bond, that relationship with that kid inside of you. You're not whole. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And see, here's the trick. When I connect with that kid inside of me, when I make men's peace with that kid inside of me, for all the things that I've done to them, all the times I abandoned them, all the times I've rejected them, all the times I dismissed them, all the times I ignored them, all the times I invalidated them, all the times I turned my back on them for other people, for other things. See, when I finally come to grips with that. See, we talk about healing in the aspect of, oh, I got to heal from being molested as a kid. I got to heal from my daddy fucking me up. I got to heal from my mama fucking me up. I got to heal from my ex-boyfriend, my baby daddy. I got to heal from my kids. We got all this shit we said we got to heal from, and you do. You do. But you have to understand something. Part of that healing, when you really get down to the core of that healing, it's an internal thing. And what I mean internal thing, when I look at all the relationships, when I look at all the shit that I've gone through, it was supposed to bring me back home to the little kid inside of me. It was supposed to bring me back home to my core. It was supposed to bring me back home to my ride or die, my little homie, my day one. Stop getting caught up in all the external bullshit. We label this shit cool things that keep us fucking distracted, that keep us fucking dumbed down, that keep us looking externally. You'll never be complete until you're complete with yourself. You'll never be complete until you're whole. Body, mind, and spirit. You got to be one. You have to be one. You have to be at peace with what you've done to that kid. That kid has to be at peace with you. You got some work to do. And it ain't got shit to do with anybody outside of you. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. The trick is, you shouldn't want a relationship with anyone externally, as far as the intimate relationship, a loving relationship. You shouldn't want that type of relationship with anyone until you're whole with yourself. You shouldn't want a relationship with anyone externally that's not whole with themselves. We have to grow the fuck up. We have to grow up. Stop looking for external shit to satisfy you. Nothing externally is going to satisfy or appease that turmoil that you have within you. Why? Because that's that little kid inside of you crying out for attention. That's that little kid inside of you crying out, man, I'm here. Listen to me. Why won't you listen to me? Da, 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 da. That's that little kid trying to get your attention, to get you to come home. And so God, source, universe will allow you to go through fucked up relationships, toxic ass fucking relationships, allow you to get hurt and rejected and abused and lose to do all that other shit. Why? To show you this is what you're doing to yourself. This is what you're doing to the kid inside of you. This is your karma. This is you reaping what the fuck you sowed. But you want to blame, oh, they're narcissistic and da, da, da. No, you're fucking narcissistic. You're fucking twisted. You're fucking egotistical. Grow the fuck up and learn to humble yourself. Learn to go within. Everything you need, you already have. You're whole. You're a powerful source when you learn to go within. When you learn who you are. We have to grow the fuck up. We have to grow the fuck up. We have to understand, I don't need a relationship with this person or this person or this person to make me balanced, to make me whole. Like God, I'm good all by myself. God don't need another God to make him God. God don't need another God to validate him, to complete him, to balance him. He's God all by himself, herself, itself, whatever. You're whole all by yourself. All the hell, all the trauma you've gone through, just teach you to come back home. To come back home to you, to that little kid inside of you that's waiting on you to come home. To stop being distracted. Stop playing fucking games. And here it is. We talk about twin flames. Oh, my twin flames out there lost some fucking where. My twin flames out there fucking somebody else. My twin flames out there probably just twiddling their thumbs and da 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 da. And we're waiting for what we already have. We're looking around for what we already have. For who we already are. We have to grow up. Man. I want to conclude it by playing this again.
Belong together. Your voice and choice of words soothes and comfort my soul. Your energy is medicine for my spirit. Your laugh is vitamins for my heart. I was yours before time began. In divine timing, our worlds collided. Our souls were freed and reunited. I am so attracted to you. My soul yearns for you. My spirit cries out to you. I am home with you. I am in love with you. I belong to you. I am you and you are me. We are one. We endured and grew through our tragedies and traumas, not realizing that every obstacle was bringing us one step closer to each other. I would gladly go through all of that pain and suffering over and over again just to be reconnected with you. My love, my soulmate, my twin flame. You are me, and I am you. I love you.
Man, family, I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to challenge your way of thinking, to inspire you. Man, you're whole. You're all you need. You're all you need. Thanks for being with me. I know this is a long video. Thank you for being here. Happy healing. Peace.